everybody, I am Hiba Izzat, and in this video I am going to classify and differentiate between different levels of measurement in data and ways of coding data. Also, I am going to describe the Likert scale and how to use it. There are two splits, two different measurement levels: qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative measures are divided to nominal and ordinal, but quantitative measures are split into interval and ratio. In the following, I am going to describe each one in more details. Nominal measurement is the weakest of measurement and is the easiest to recognize. So in nominal measurement, the answer or the value of the variable is always a category, a classification, and a qualitative description. So we said in the last video that the data type, the qualitative or categorical data, can handle values of verbal labels. So for example, if we have a question like did you file a complaint last month? The answer is yes or no. We have here binary labels. Or what is your gender? The answer is male or female. Again, it's a binary categories. Or which cell company you are member in, such as Vodafone, Orange, We, others. So in nominal data, the values are always qualitative, classification, or different categories. The only measures, the only mathematics we can apply on nominal data is counting, meaning that if we are seeking to know or to measure the number of males inside a group, we can use categorical data. We can use nominal measurement. The answer is how many females and how many males. So here we can only find the frequency of different categories inside our data. The second measurement is called ordinal measurement. In this type of measurement, there are codes or ranking of data. For example, if we have a question, how do you feel today? The answer can be ordered from negative to positive, such as very unhappy, unhappy, okay, happy, or very happy. So here we have some order inside the values of the variable that measures the happiness. Also, if you are asked about to rate your food or a meal, it may be ranked from disgusting, unappetizing, tasty, or delicious. So here in this type of measurement, the answers, the responses, the values of the variable can be ordered. The order is not mathematical. However, you can feel that the order or the rank is moving from negative to positive or from positive to negative opinion. The third level of measurement is interval data. In interval data, you can order your data. However, 0 in the interval measurement is arbitrary. For example, if we are measuring temperature, when the temperature equals 0, this doesn't imply that there is no temperature. So in interval measurement, 0 has no meaning. It doesn't imply the non-existent. 0 is arbitrary. So measuring temperature can be handled as interval measurement. We know that having a Celsius temperature of 50 degrees, it's higher than 40 degrees. But we can say that the difference between 50 and 40 is the same as the difference between 30 and 20. So here some of the differentiation between the interval can be applied without applying too much mathematics, meaning that in interval measurement we can add and subtract only. We cannot divide or multiply. Inside interval measurement, we can find a famous Likert scale. This scale was invented in order to put a neutral measurement inside the responses to different questions. So if you were asked about the quality of your meal or of your food, instead of having only 4 responses: disgusting, unappetizing, tasty, delicious, we can insert new neutral measure. So we have 5 responses such as disgusting, unappetizing, neutral, tasty, delicious. This type of measurement is very famous in data collection using surveys and questionnaire. So if you were asked about your opinion in some topic, you may find the responses such as strongly agree, somewhat agree, neither agree or disagree, somewhat disagree, strongly disagree. So again, the responses may go from positive to negative, but a neutral response is added at the middle. In interval measurement, coding also could be used. So for strongly agree, we may insert the number 5. For somewhat agree, number 4. Neither agree or disagree, it will be number 3. Somewhat disagree, it will be number 2. and strongly disagree, it will be number 1. In this type of questions or responses, we know that strongly agree is better than strongly disagree. But again, we cannot quantify the interval between each two responses. We cannot say that strongly disagree is twice better than strongly agree. For example, the fourth and the strongest level of measurement is ratio data. In ratio data, all mathematical operations can be applied. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and this is because in this type of measurement, it has a meaningful zero. Zero represents the absence of quantity. So if we are measuring the number of people infected with a disease and this measurement equals 0, in this case we have 0 infected people. So here 0 is meaningful. Sometimes 0 is meaningful, but it cannot be observed inside the data. For example, newborn baby has a very little weight, such as 2 or 3 kilograms, but no newborn baby will be weighted as 0 kilogram. However, we can say a baby or a child weighs 6 kilogram is twice a child weighs 3 kilogram. So here what we mean by a meaningful 0. So if we are comparing the different types of the measurement, we start with the weakest one, the nominal data, that handles any categorical or classification values, and of course it has categories, no ordering or no direction. We cannot say that one of the categories is better than the other. The second level is the ordinary data. In this measurement, we have ordered categories or ranking, and we can say one of them is better because we are moving from positive to negative or negative from positive to positive, but we cannot say by how much better. In interval data, the differences between measurements are recognized. So if we are describing the temperature, we can say that 50 degree is greater than 40 degree, but we cannot say that the interval between 50 and 40 equals to the interval between 40 and 30. The last and the strongest measurement is the ratio data. Differences between measurements are recognized and it possesses 0 meaningful 0. This table summarizes the different types of measurements and what are the mathematical operations, how can we use them. Of course, in nominal, we can only use or follow the frequency of distribution. Frequency of distribution, we mean counting. to know the number of each category inside the data, and for this we can calculate the mod. For ordinal data, we can order the value. Of course, also we can measure or count our data, the frequency of distribution. We can calculate the mod and the median. In the third level of measurement interval, all of the above applies, and additionally we can calculate the mean, the average of the values inside the data. Also, we can quantify the difference between each value. We can add or subtract values. In the last level and the strongest level of measurement ratio, we can do all of the above, and in addition to, we can multiply and divide value, do any mathematical operation on ratio, and it has a meaningful, a true zero. Thank you for watching the video.